Let's create your success game plan. Okay, this is the kind of stuff I want you to write down as we go forward. Put it on your phone, whatever you need to do. You got to figure out what matters and focus on it and only it for a period of time every day. So I talked about the morning, but maybe it's till 1 o'clock or whatever it is. You got to figure out what matters and you got to focus on it. Identify the steps to success and rules for your life. Here are my rules for life, whatever they are for you. What are your rules for life? Rules for your schedule. And that can broaden. The rules of life can be things of how you treat people, all that kind of stuff. Create a checklist for new habits. I think that's kind of what we're going through all this. How are you changing? What habits are you changing? And then prepare the night before. This feels like, and we got more to it, but this feels like a success game plan. Anybody that does this, you would say, okay, yeah, that looks like they're on track to do something special. Those are things that most people don't do. Not hard things to do, but most people don't do them. We talk about all the time that successful people plan for 3 generations. Broke people plan for Friday night. Number 5, remove all obstacles. Identify the temptations and write them down. What are your temptations in the morning? What are your temptations during the day? What's keeping you till 12, 1 o'clock on the day? We talked about the snooze button. What are the other things? Do you need to plan out? Do you need to do things the night before? Do you need to lay out your clothes? Do you need to take a shower? Do you need to go fill up your car the night before? What are the things that keep you from being on your A game in the morning? In the evening, it doesn't take much discipline to lay out my clothes. In the evening, it doesn't take much discipline to go put gas in the car. Those are things I can do when my discipline is at the lowest. I've depleted it all day. So my morning is teed up. Obviously, I can go through my expectations for the day, my list for the day. Create a plan. Be a maniac with your preparation for the morning so it goes magnificent. Think of yourself as an athlete, and every morning is game day. Would you be prepared? Or would you just show up 5 minutes before the game, rushing around, getting your uniform on, your helmet on, and running late? You're the last in the line that comes out of the tunnel, and you're still trying to find your mouthpiece if you're in football. Is that what you want to watch? Is that the star athlete? It's not, okay? I'm challenging you to think differently about yourself. You're not just 1 in 7 billion people. You're special. You're here. You got to do whatever you got to do to eliminate distractions and temptations. Temptations could be food. Temptations could be things that draw your time away from what you need to do. Distractions. Plan that stuff out. You all are old enough. It's not your first rodeo at life. You've done days before. You're going to distract you. You know what's going to be your temptations, the areas of concern. I'm not strong enough to go head to head with those things. If I go head to head with my distractions, head to head with my temptations, I lose every time. I've got to create a barrier. I got to create a fortress where those things don't hit me. I've got to create plans in my life where those things don't get close to me. Because if they get close to me, I'm going to lose. Once you've got that stuff taken care of, then you can do massive action, which is where we got to go. We've got to put some things in place, and we got to go at this thing hard, fast. Learn and improve, learn and improve, learn and improve. One of the things that's magical to me is seeing somebody that's a rock star on the inside, maybe not on the outside yet, but on the inside. And they're constantly learning, they're constantly growing, they're constantly improving. And that person, they may be slow at the beginning. They may, to the world, look like a future SNSD or whatever, but they're going to be one because they're learning the habits of learning and improving. And then the last thing I'll say to this is you got to change who you associate with. It's human to imitate the habits of those whom we interact with. If we're around a bunch of people, we just imitate them. And the challenge with that, they either raise or lower our expectations. We feel better about ourselves if the group of people around us are doing less. But we don't want to feel great about ourselves. We want to feel great about ourselves. What I mean to say is we don't want to feel great about our activity if it's not what's going to get us a dream life. And if we hang around the wrong people, we feel okay about our activity because it's equal to or maybe a little bit better than that.